Really, nothing symbolizes utter stagnation and totally immovable social barriers and hierarchy like the Queen and the royal family. The royals cost British taxpayers $100 million a year. Charles inherits the Queen's $500 million fortune, and because he is a royal, he pays no inheritance tax. The royal family, according to Forbes magazine, is worth $28 billion. One should really take note of this, as the British national health system is in terrible shape and collapse. That $28 billion would be certainly helpful to restore national health or restore safety in public housing. Every family will lose an average of £1,000 this year, not a weight of their currency. And they'll lose all of that money because Britain has a 10% inflation, in part caused by energy costs. This lavish funeral and lavish display of wealth is at the same time as Britain is going through a terrible recession. As I said, the average British family will lose £1,000 this year. And they don't have much to begin with. It's predicted in the New Statesman and in the Resolution Foundation, which is not a radical foundation, that the British will have continuous downfalls in their income, the longest they've ever experienced, the biggest losses in 60 years. Household incomes are supposed to fall for the next 19 quarters. And there will be a recession. This is a kind of conservative ideology of life. You can't tax those at the top because wealth has its own nobility, and the nobility should keep its wealth. Instead, we should tax the poor Brits who are losing money and working as hard as they can. Their idea is that British wealth is an asset in itself, so why should it be taxed? The royal family embodies the opposite of the idea that hard work will pay off, that you will be rewarded for your aspirations, for your innovation, that you can make it if you really try. Nope. Doesn't look like it this year. And, in the United States, we should know better. We were founded on the opposite of monarchy. Our principles are supposed to be that just because you're born into wealth doesn't mean you deserve to continue that wealth. Even though American inheritance tax went from $600,000 that you could leave during the beginning of Reagan's era to $11 million now, so that everybody gets an equal start. We have to question the monarchy. We have to question why. What do ordinary citizens get out of paying for this when they are immiserated more and more every year? Is it the symbol of British power that they used to have when they killed millions in India? About 20 million people were slaughtered in India when they were establishing the royal control there and holding on to it. Even in a tiny country that they had, like Kenya, they killed 1.5 million people. Or in New Zealand, where they slaughtered the Maoris. Or Australia. Why? Why should we worship that, and why should we pay for it? Especially when the money is sorely needed.